Hey everyone, Christina Del Rey with your forecast for the week of January 4th, 2021. Honestly, it is so nice to say 2021. I can't believe we finally made it. I want to start out with letting you know that it is going to be somewhat of a better year, still challenging, but we do have this fresh energy coming in. And last year was really marked by Pluto-Saturn, which was sort of like a wrecking ball on every single thing that we've built, probably in your personal life and, as a collective. So this year is where we build something new. So we take whatever trauma, whatever hardship you had last year, and you learn from it, and then you start building something new. This week we have 3 planets moving into new fresh signs. I think that everybody's going to feel a change in the energy coming, and we do have some challenges for the rest of the month that I'll be here to talk about as well on your weekly forecast. Let's see where this all falls in the chart for you. Hello Pisces. So last year we had a really long stay of Mars. It was a Mars retrograde season. So Mars went into Aries and stayed there for like 6 months. And Mars is very at home in Aries because that's its natural sign. But Mars is also very aggressive in Aries. And, we needed that. Each of us was supposed to find where our inner warrior was and approach how we act on things in a different way, how we assert ourselves, how we become a warrior in our lives. And we had to learn how to do that differently. We had to assert ourselves in ways that we hadn't before. And it took us an extra long time to learn this. It took us 6 months, whereas Mars is normally like half of that in a sign. Mars in Aries is quick energy. It is impulsive, but it is also about survival. And many of us had to learn to survive in a different way. We had to act in another way or we would not survive. So that Mars instinct kicked in at least one part of the chart. For you, that kicked into your second house, and that really had to do with income and valuing yourself, your self-worth, and what you value, the things that you value. So you may have really had to look at that and assert yourself in a way that you have not before. Now on the 5th of January, you are going to take that lesson and you're going to assert it. You're going to carry it over to the Taurus area of your chart, which is the 3rd house. And this has to do with communication. It has to do with how you think and contracts. It also has to do with skills that you learn and your thought process. So Pisces, where are you applying your new values or a new way to act upon your values or your income into either a skill you are learning or into your everyday thoughts, your everyday thought process, or maybe you are just going after maybe you're communicating in a different way, or maybe you are not being as fearful to take short trips places, or not being as fearful to step into something new. So while Mars in Aries was very impatient and fast moving, now Mars is going to move into Taurus, and this is more of like chilling, like kind of, being chill. Mars is not as happy in Taurus because it's an earth sign, but it is a little bit more grounding. Taurus is really about sticking to something. It's about being very grounded. It's about, it's about not giving up. And it's slow, it's definitely slow, and compared to Aries, I think you're going to definitely feel that. But I think that, it's going to be more grounded. It's not going to be like act first, think later. Taurus is very methodical, so you might be very methodical about, this third house area in your chart. So, think about how that change of energy, you're going to go from super fast paced to kind of slowing down. But put whatever actions you learned into a methodical, consistent way in your life, and you will come out, with benefits from that. January 8th, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius. So Mercury is going from that friendship zone for you and that group zone, and it's moving into your 12th house. So this has to do with subconscious thoughts. And don't forget, Jupiter and Saturn are here as well. I would not be surprised if you were working on your spiritual connection more, maybe even learning more about spirit, or, maybe you feel called to meditate or, do some kind of spiritual work. But that is only going to help you now. It's even possible with this new energy, this fresh energy that, Mercury in Aquarius is very quick thinking, it's detached, it's scientific. So, you could even do something behind the scenes, maybe even with technology, or get a message from spirit, perhaps in a dream or in the dream space. This is definitely a time where you would want to have a dream journal too, or you can do like I do and just, type it in on your phone notes if you come up with a good idea in your dream space. And also we have Venus entering Capricorn. So Venus entering Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn is very docile. Like she stays out of drama. She can work cooperatively, but she's very detached. She doesn't want to get the feels in there. And this is moving into your 11th house of friendship, hopes, wishes, and dreams, and groups that you belong to. So Venus is one of the benefics. She's the smaller benefic, but she is not small. So this could actually result in some kind of financial gain with any kind of groups you are associated with, as long as, you keep the detachment. And I think that, with Venus there you will, but this just might really just make, you kind of focus on maybe new hopes, wishes, and dreams. Perhaps, you have a plan and maybe you're writing it out, but you're still like feeling that detachment. But this is a good time to connect with people that you not necessarily really close to, but yet, have some mutual benefit there. And lastly, we have Mercury squaring Mars on the 9th. So Mercury is going to square. So there's like a motivation here, maybe to learn something or to express something that you've learned skill-wise. It could be like all of a sudden you're motivated to communicate with someone, or all of a sudden you're motivated to go learn something. I guess like even in a more negative sense, this could really be like, a clash, like where it could lead to arguments, but just be mindful. And so there's not a ton going on astrologically this week, but there is this shift in energies. So, and Mercury in Aquarius, I like that energy because it is fast thinking, it is innovative, and it gets us into the mindset that we're going, more towards, because we are moving towards Aquarian ideals. All right, Pisces, it'll be a great week.